Hi guys, Tommy G, middle-aged millennial, and I'm just from where I've just flown. I'm losing track. Or where do we start? We were in San Francisco, then we went to Seattle, and connecting with friends, ex-colleagues, and customers that are part of the exec reset program at the moment, and landed this morning in LAX, Los Angeles, and then caught the Uber to Long Beach, where I'm staying right now. So, of course, no, I'm not in Greece. You might be figuring that with that Greek thing there, that I'm somewhere in Greece. I'm in a little part of Greece in Long Beach. And I looked up cafes to see what the coolest cafes were nearby where I'm staying at another friend's place who's an Italian guy called Antonio. And no doubt he knows the best Italian restaurants in town, perhaps even the Greek restaurants, but anyway, he's not home yet. So I decided to have a quick look on Google for cafes, and what should pop up but George's Cafe. Happens to be Greek taverna. And so I thought, of course, all the bugs in my stomach, being Greek hungry bugs by heritage, decided that the heritage diet might be a good thing. So I thought, what the heck? I think this was when the gut, and you know how it uses the vagus nerve, sometimes the Las Vegas nerve, and it's a dialogue, it's a two-way street communication-wise, brain to gut, gut to brain, because the gut, if you didn't know, is the only organ that can actually survive on its own without using this as a processor, unlike the rest of our dumb organs. So isn't that interesting how we've evolved to survive? So if the brain ain't working, the gut can still keep us alive. Isn't that interesting, right? So, of course, I had some grilled fish with salmon once again. Getting stuck into the salmon because my personal health 360, my pH 360, has top of the list for protein for me is salmon. Can eat all day, every day. So I've been doing a fair bit of that while being in Seattle and now here in Long Beach. And beautifully grilled, lemon squeezed over it. I had some hummus dip. I went gluten-free, which meant no pita bread, sadly, but they put slices of cucumber instead so I could have the bit of a hummus and the scordolia, which is a potato garlic dip. I'm now, and after the salmon, and I had a lentil soup. I went all out, but I ate hardly anything this morning, which is most mornings I'll down about 70 calories, which is actually a green thing called Purite, which I've been testing out, which is pretty good because it's got a stack of prebiotic, probiotic, and I think it's like 20 or 30 different vitamins and minerals, and it's green. I like lots of green stuff, and I'm traveling, so I've got to keep lightweight on keeping healthy foods at arm's length as I bring my pantry with me. So, what was the thing I was going to say? I then had some nuts on the plane. Of course, I was flying Alaska Air. I asked what you have that's healthy. We managed to find a bit of trail mix. So I had a small packet of trail mix. That was it. So it was very light, if at all, along with my usual supplements in the morning. So it's kind of dragging out the intermittent fast somewhat, knowing I'd be probably feasting later in the day, and that's what I've been doing. So here's the final bit. This, you see this? Bit of overexposure on the light. Oh, there we go. That is called a galactoburico. It's sort of like settling in a custard syrup. It's sweet, it's sugar. That is my heritage food. Yes, I'm very much on the heritage diet here right now with the sugar as well. That's okay. I allow myself to cheat. If there's Greek food around, and especially if it's good, I can't hold back. I've got to get into it, right? And of course, a free coffee. There we go. And this is absolute heaven. Oh my Lord. Orgasmicopoulos, right there. Hey Cynthia, Troy, JD, welcome. I'm dropping into your fair city. I'm going to be in Phoenix, connecting through on a hell 3 stops on the way to Montreal. Meeting with a guy there, probably for a big chunk of the day. But I know you're based out of Phoenix. I was speaking to Dave the other day. Went falafel for the first time on Sunday. I really enjoyed it. Okay. You know that's not Greek, right, Troy? It's a Lebanese dish. But we do steal each other's dishes. We have falafel, the gyros, the lamb and the pita bread thing. That's ours. They can have the baklava, right? We've got the gyros, as it's pronounced Gyros. You may have seen a few. But I haven't had a real one of those for a long time because of the lamb. I don't eat lamb. Hey Maddie, just enjoying a heritage diet lunch here in Long Beach. I landed this morning out of Seattle. Seattle was great, by the way. I'm having a Greek dessert. Not all restaurants have it. When they do, I'm sorry, I'm ordering it. So, lamb. No, as I said in my big Greek fat wedding, what is it? Fat wedding? Remember the fiance says, "Oh look, I'm vegetarian," and the mother says, "It's okay, we have lamb." So there we go. I'm doing this slowly. So guys, I'm checking whether we've got Ann Western Murphy on today. In case we don't. Yeah. Wow. Oompa. Opa. OPA. Means sort of like yeehaw in your language, Troy. Oh God, this is divine. It's divine. Ain't great for me, but it's making me feel damn good. And I'm traveling. I've got all the good stuff. I travel with my suitcase just in case, but I let myself get the hair down a bit because the whole routine gets screwed up in travel, and you don't want to be adding to the stress of trying to live like you automatically do back home. I'm not on the road all the time, and a lot less these days than I used to be when I was in the corporate world, and that's a tough gig. 50% on the road, your life gets a bit disrupted. And so I had to learn how to take all my foods with me a lot of the time, supplements and all that, which I have included a lot of those learnings now in my exec program we've got running. And we're going to be bringing a program which is not as intense as the executive one. That's a bit more do-it-yourself and one-to-many style for coaching is the plan. So keep a lookout for that. It's coming not immediately, that'll be in the next couple of months, but probably start talking about it over the next month or so. Oh, some news. My God, that is absolutely divine. So, we've got Dave Korzunski. Who is he, you might ask? He is the CEO and founder of a company called Heads Up Health. You want to check them out, depending on how much you want to quantify your biometric data. So, of course, as you know, I'm aware of the Ring, Aura Ring. Amazing device. Best bit of digital health tech for consumers, or for anybody, all right, that I've come across. Fantastic piece of hardware. Now, there's also a set of scales and other stuff. You know, people have got their own Garmins and they've got their Fitbits and whatever else. But Dave's platform integrates all of those onto one platform, and execs love this because they can see all the numbers and in graphs, and that's how I track them. Now, this week. I see him. I'm connecting through Phoenix. I'm there for about 10 hours. And it's actually late. It's on the weekend. And we are catching up. And we are going to do a podcast, an FB Live. And we're going to do some form of a joint promotion of what we do. Because he has fantastic aggregating dashboard to bring all the tech together so people can track themselves really well and set targets and put in all of their health data if they want as well. And I'm bringing the services, right? Yeah, 10 hours in Phoenix. Don't worry, I spent a lot of time checking out all the flights. They're getting expensive by the minute. And this one, they had a nightmare route. So I fly to, God, where is it? I'm in Long Beach. I'm flying out of Long Beach to Phoenix. Then I think I'm going through, I don't know, Philly, I think, for a short connection. To then, for about it's about a 4.5 hour flight or something, and then from there to Montreal. So it's, anybody go, oh, yuck, there is no way I'm doing that. But being the maximizer I am, maximizer being a term within Gallup Strengths, which is something else that I do with clients. I think it's number 2 is maximizer for me as a strength. Looking to economise the best way I can on that trip, make the most of it, and opportunity comes out of that, in which case I get to see Dave Kozinski. We're catching up, we're going to have a late lunch or whatever, maybe a glass of wine there on a Sunday, and knock out a podcast and FB Live. So that's going to be epic. That's going to be a great one to look out for, guys. Maybe I can meet you. Yeah, why not? I'll let you know where I am, and depending on Dave's timing as well, Dave Kozinski, I'm sure we can catch up a coffee somewhere, Cynthia. So stand by. All right, well, guys, that's about it. I'm going to let you go. Just to let you know that it may be in 1 hour and 15 minutes. I'm just reaching out to Anne. She wasn't feeling that great last week. To see if she's good for a call, a FB Live today. The subject, I don't even know yet what the subject is, but we'll think of something cool. If not, consider this the nutrition update based on heritage diet. Oh, that could be the subject, maybe. I'll see if we're going to be doing it. But here is an entree. Do you like that? Of what may be yet to come in the main course. In about 1 hour and 15 minutes time thereabouts, which would be, 8 p.m. on the East Coast. And we may see you then. In the meantime, enjoy life right here, right now, today. And we might see you again in 1 hour and 15, guys. Okay, bye.